you said that Kawhi had in his hand the future of the super team era, and that if he chose the Clippers or he chose the Raptors, he would end it. And sure enough, Brian, we do not have a team in the NBA going into next season with 3 bona fide A-list superstar players on it, like, say, obviously the Warriors did. Who's the best two-man game in the NBA going into next season based on everything that we've seen?
And by the way, that was why the Clippers had to pay 5 first-round picks, because they knew that Kawhi Leonard could have walked to the Lakers. Now, we'll never know if he actually would have done it.
Right.
But because the Lakers were there as the option to become the next great super team that maybe could have won 3 titles in the next 4 or 5 years, it spooked the Clippers enough to give up the picks to get Paul George. And that's what I mean by him having the power in his hand. So, I think what's really going to be a factor now, I think if you looked at last year's Raptors team, they had one amazing player. They had a couple other star-level players, Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam. But the reason that they were so incredible is their overall depth.
Yep.
They were flexible. They could play a whole bunch of different ways. And so when you look at it, so now if you're looking at all these teams with multiple superstars, who has the depth? Who can play 5 or 6 different ways? Who can survive an injury to their starting center or their starting point guard? And I think the Clippers are right there. You look at them; they are too deep throughout their entire roster. They had the best bench of the Western Conference, arguably, last year. I think you look at the Utah Jazz; their stars at the front end aren't quite as good. Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell are not LeBron and Anthony Davis, but their too deep chart is awesome. The Denver Nuggets too deep chart is awesome. Those 3 teams really light up the board to me in the West. And then you have a team with LeBron and Anthony Davis. They're going to win a lot of games. And then in the East, I think the Bucks are in great position. They did lose Malcolm Brogdon, but they were able to retain most of the rest of their roster. They're going to be a terrific 2-deep team all the way through their whole lineup. To me, they are the favorite in the East.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.